1 million World War II soldiers and vehicles are currently holding the beaches of Normandy. They're fighting against 10 million aliens who are launching a massive invasion of Earth during World War II. And every nation in World War II has decided to join in. We've got the Brits, we've got the Americans, we got the Germans, we've got the Japanese, we got the Russians out here, all fighting on Omaha Beach against the alien invasion. It should be incredible, the largest alien invasion we have ever done in Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator 2. If you guys do enjoy, please be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and comment down below. Now let's get it, boys. What's up, gamers? I'm here to tell you about Instant Gaming. Instant Gaming is an amazing place where you can get some fire deals on all sorts of video games. Seriously, it's like 60 to 95% off, as you can see here. These are all of the Star Wars titles they have. They literally have every Star Wars title. You can also get XCOM here, Men of War Assault Squad 2. All of the games I play on the channel you can buy here for extremely cheap prices. If you use my affiliate link in the description, it helps me out a ton. So thank you guys for listening to this sponsorship, and thank you to Instant Gaming for continuing to sponsor the channel. Alrighty then, gamers, here we go. The beach invasion is now underway, and LCVP Higgins boats are coming on in. The American reinforcers with shotguns should also be coming in the flank there, and yes, they are indeed. Very nice. Alright, so the World War II units do have Shermans, they have Panthers, they've got Pack 43 tank weapons over here, but that's not all. They've got the Defender's Advantage, which is great, and of course, this map does cause attackers to lose troops. So, you know, the aliens do have 10 million soldiers, but they are going to lose quite a number due to Crush, which is basically where they're coming off the boats and they take damage and end up dying because of the way they're spawned in. It's a very weird glitch, but you can see their numbers are going down already with the battle just getting started right now and no shots being fired. I'd say it's usually like 1 in every 5 soldiers ends up dying, so in reality, the actual force of the aliens that is going to be fighting against the World War II units is going to be closer to about 8 million, just for the sake of transparency right there. But the British soldiers are standing true way over this way, and they're ready to fight. We've got zealots coming forward, we've got zombies, we've got aliens, we've got skeleton warriors, pretty much anything that's sort of out of this world, including some alien dragons moving in this way, and we should have some very funny looking Balrogs that look very alien. It's not the greatest Balrog model I've ever seen, but it's pretty funny, and I figure any sort of like monster slash thing that could potentially be like from an alien planet we're going to be using in this battle. That was sort of my idea, although the Balrog, of course, is from Middle Earth, but that's fine. It comes from the depths of Moria. The dwarves, they dug too greedily and too deep. It's brutal. Alright, either way, the British soldiers are firing away, and you can see the flak guns actually firing too from the hillside. They've got some range to them, baby. Of course, they're meant to be fighting against aircraft, but the fact that they're doing so allows them to have some crazy range on them if you're pointing them at the ground, which is why oftentimes they would end up being used as anti-tank guns as well, since they could just absolutely snipe out tanks and destroy them with just insane rounds. So pretty cool stuff right there. We've got the dragons coming forward. They of course have a crazy amount of health. We've also got the zealots coming forward. There's about 500,000 zealots on the battlefield. They're probably the strongest alien unit that is going to be coming forward, probably the most deadly as well. Runner up is probably going to be like the predators as well as the aliens coming forward. The zombies are a bit more cannon fodder, as are the skeletons, but then in terms of like mega units, the dragons are really powerful. They've got like 60,000 health, and I believe the Balrogs have about 75,000 health, although I don't see the Balrogs coming in just yet. Either way, the aliens do reach the World War II lines, not before taking 125,000 casualties right off the rip, plus more casualties due to the crushing glitch of D-Day here. Oh, here are the Balrogs. They're coming in this way. There's only 500 of these guys on the battlefield, but as you can see, extremely powerful. They're getting kind of tossed around due to the high explosive fire coming in from Shermans behind, as well as maybe some of the pack guns too. Yeah, these things might be doing a little bit of damage to them as well, but even still, they're getting in there and they are getting some serious numbers of kills on the British soldiers and taking out a large chunk of the middle force right here. Even some that get sort of tossed around in the air end up in the back lines and start flanking some of these British soldiers. So just brutality all around right there. But over this way, we've got the American shotgun units coming in and supporting over here, which is really nice. So almost a little bit of reinforcements coming in, which is good, and hopefully those Americans manage to make a difference on the frontline battlefield here, because we want the front line to basically stand for as long as possible for the World War II units. As long as the front line is alive, that means that the flak guns, the tanks, and the PaK-43s are going to have all the freedom in the world to spam fire and not have the threat of the enemy coming at them. But that is already too good to be true right now, as the Balrogs start really coming in over this way, and this is an area where there's not a lot of World War II shotgun units coming in to help out. There's a few over here, but that's still kind of far away from the breach that the Balrogs have caused over this way. The rest of the aliens just following suit and dicing up a whole lot of these British soldiers. It seems like the alien forces are sending forward all of their zealots first, which is an interesting strategy. I usually like to save the strongest units for the very, very end to sort of pack a meaty little punch and try and really disrupt the enemy's defenses at the very end of the battle. However, doing it at the very beginning is a viable option too, I suppose. You know, packs an early punch, and then the weaker units can come in after. But there's not a crazy number of those zealots and Balrogs, and so once they die, I think it's going to get a lot harder. The far right side over here still holding out as well, but getting sort of beaten up. Yeah, this front line has managed to get about 500,000 kills. The aliens are down to 9.1 million, and they have killed themselves about 140,000. So right now there are 837,000 defending World War II units, and there are approximately 9 million aliens left alive. So it's tricky out here. It very much so is. The zealots are definitely doing a lot of the damage here, and you can see them coming through on all different sides. The Balrogs as well. We're just going to have to hope that the cliff walls can end up protecting for a little bit longer, because the rest of the areas are having a lot of trouble currently. And of course, we have a lot of shotgun units still coming through, and now the German Kar-98K soldiers are starting to snipe down as well. Hopefully the Sherman tanks can last for a little while, because they've got pretty good health, so at the very least they'll be able to resist for a little bit here and maybe buy some time for the Kar-98K soldiers to fire down and get some kills. Stuff like that. We need that going on right now. We definitely do. But I did notice on this side of the battlefield, there is a whole hearty number of British soldiers still managing to live. And I think that's because over here we really just have aliens, predators, skeletons, and zombies. There are no zealots over here. So that just kind of goes to show that if you kill the zealots on all parts of the battlefield, you'll be able to withstand the rest of the armies, because they are truly one of the strongest units out there. We got more shotgunner units coming down this way as well to breach some of the side gaps where there are zealots over this way, and hopefully help out with that as well. Right now, the Panthers should be firing away as well, and yes, they are. Hopefully doing a little bit of damage, but those World War II shotgun units are really nice because they're at least, doing a little bit of cover fire here and protecting some of these lines that are getting wiped out early on. Now it's going to be up to the aliens to climb up these cliffs and get their kills that way. At the moment, we have 768,000 World War II units left alive, and we have 8.6 million alien units currently left alive. We got shotgun units all over the beaches now, getting in there. Very nice. Are there a lot of zealots still coming in? Yeah, there's still a decent number of these guys coming in. They have 8k health apiece, which is pretty impressive. I thought they were more like 4,000 health. I thought they were kind of like troll level of powerful, but no, they're actually like a little bit better than that too. We got more Shermans over here firing too. We've got some Chinus over here, some Japanese tanks right now getting in the mix too, although a number of them have died over here as well. And then up here, we've got our American assault SMG units over here. They're equipped with Thompsons, and they're starting to go and tango with some of these zealots that are getting up to their lines right here at the cliff walls, and hopefully these guys can hold out for a decent amount of time. They are, of course, going to be the kings of spamming fire on this battlefield, because obviously they have extremely good rates of fire going on. Hopefully that will definitely assist them on this battlefield. And they've got even some more shotgun units coming down over this way too, which will help distract against some of these zealot units. You know, it's a game of many units, many nations, and we just have to hope that, you know, Earth can hold out during World War II against all of this craziness that is coming forward at them right now. It is some brutality. Flak guns over here still firing out as well, hopefully doing some damage. The middle line over this way actually still alive. We've got Russian soldiers over here, and they're firing away, and it seems like actually the Sherman tanks distracting over here has done very, very big things protecting the back lines. That is going to be key going forward. Right now we have 700,000 World War II units left alive, 8.2 million alien units left alive. My hope is that once the zealots are all dead, because it seems like they're exhausting their quantity of them pretty early on, then the World War II units will be able to start making a bit of a comeback, because it's sort of shown by over here that, like, without the zealots, the aliens are not nearly as good. But I'm still worried, man. Still definitely a good bit worried. Over here, I think we've got the Japanese. Yeah, the Japanese soldiers up here. They're not even firing over here yet. A little bit of fire coming from down here, but nothing crazy. And the Panthers that are over this way still managing to get some shots out, which is good for them. Very, very nice. Oh, absolutely crazy battle right now. Let's go ahead and do a little time lapse as the aliens start to climb these cliff walls over here, and let's see what happens, baby. All right, let's check in. It was only about 5 minutes that time lapse, and already we've got ourselves 6.7 million aliens remaining and 400,000 World War II units remaining. It seems like a lot of the zealots have died, though. I'm not seeing nearly as many on the battlefield, which is a very, very good thing for the remaining 400K World War II soldiers. I mean, there's still some, as you can see over here especially. There seems to be a plethora of them, but many of them have died already, and I'm not sure if they're reinforcing any. Oh, no, they're reinforcing a few, but it's much fewer and farther between, which is definitely good for the World War II units. Up here, these American assault riflemen, well, not assault, SMG troopers, seem to be doing the best. This seems to be the best defense against the oncoming enemies. Oh, there's a lot of zealots over here. Holy cow, man. They really coming through over this way. Wowza. Okay, well, that's not very good. Whew. The best soldiers having one of the hardest challenges over there. Flak guns still alive over this way, though. That is actually kind of a big deal to keep those up and running throughout this battle. That is going to be huge in the long run. Very, very big. I almost say if the World War II units lose this, we should run it back without the zealots in this thing at all. Our little British defense over here has completely failed, and now the Japanese soldiers need to get involved in the battlefield. And they're spamming fire down the mountain range this way, hopefully getting a few kills here and there. Oh, yeah, I think the zealots might have managed to do this thing. I don't know. We're still holding in there. There's still some very solid pockets of resistance for the World War II units, but overall, it's getting dicey. Dicey. Let's see. 6.3 million remaining alien units and 316,000 remaining World War II units. It's getting rough. Let's watch the flak guns over here, because I think this will be an important area overall. Well, the flak guns are donezo. We're at 4.8 million aliens remaining, so under half, and 113,000 World War II units remaining, so about 10%. I'm actually shocked there are still zealots coming forward. Because, like, what? I thought they were just sending them all forward at once, but apparently no, it's a trickle-in strategy they're going for. Actually, the assault soldiers over here are doing pretty well, which is nice. Not as well over this way, but that's okay. It's okay. Maybe they can come back. Maybe they'll make the comeback. Who knows? Let's see how the Japanese soldiers are doing over here, because the Russians and the Germans are all dead, and the Brits too. So Yeah, not good. Oh, we've got a wombo combo of Japanese soldiers as well as some shotgunners over this way, and they seem to actually be holding out decently well. Not bad. Yeah, not too shabby. I mean, not doing amazing, but like they're holding. They're doing that. They're doing the bare minimum, which is all we care about right now. We're looking to maximize our kills for the World War II units. We're looking for them to hopefully end up with more kills at the end of this thing, but I don't think they're going to end up winning it all. I'd love to see them make that huge comeback. I'm all about an underdog story, bro. Like, that is the most fun you can have in Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator 2 is the huge comeback, but I'm just not seeing it. I don't exactly believe in it happening. Let's watch the assault troopers over here. Well, we're down to our final 8,000 World War II soldiers here. They're getting eaten away at by the alien forces. They did a dang good job. There's only 2.6 million aliens remaining. So honestly, they went hard. They went crazy hard taking out aliens. They did a great job. But sadly, these last few guys are going to die out here. I say we run it back without the zealots this time and see how they end up doing, because I think without the zealots they can make an easy meal of these guys. I'll replace the zealots with more aliens or something like that, but yeah, give that a go, I suppose. I'll let these guys die out first though. Alright, there's only 700 Americans left alive currently over here. And it's going to take a really long time for them to die because they're kind of like stuck there and only a few aliens can get to them at a time. But we've got about 2.5 million aliens remaining. Let's see what we can do about that in the next battle. All right, boys. So oh, a little bit of lag, Oh, a little bit more lag. Uh-oh. Do I need to restart? No, I think we're Gucci. Okay, cool. We've got the exact same setup for the defenders and pretty much the exact same setup for the attackers, except there are no zealots. I added the 500k soldiers instead to... It is a little laggy. No, maybe we're good. To more aliens, so that's good. It is like weirdly stuttering. What? Yeah, we're gonna need to restart this. This is crazy. Okay, I think I solved the lag problem. Sometimes you just gotta reboot the game. It's a little glitchy sometimes. It's very strange, but either way, we are going to be having the 10 million alien soldiers coming forward. They're still gonna have to deal with the Balrogs. They're still gonna have to deal with those dragons, which I think the Balrogs honestly were more powerful than the dragons by far. But that, you know, they're both still probably gonna be a problem because they're both massive units still. So that will hurt the defenses, I believe, but the lack of the zealots is going to be huge, just astronomical. That is going to be a massive advantage for the defenders to just not have to deal with those units. I think that will be pretty incredible. I want to just do a time lapse right off the bat because seeing the pristine line getting attacked, I think will look really cool. Let's do this. All right, well, 4 minutes in, and they're doing incredible without the zealots at their necks here. The shotgunners are even pushing their lines further back, and the Brits are doing great. There's only 4,000 dead Brits, and they all died over here to Balrogs, who seem to all be dead now. So, yeah, wow. Very stark difference here. Let's let this ride, but I think, yeah, obviously, the World War II unit's probably going to win this thing, but I mean, we'll see. Maybe not. All right, boys, 15 minutes later, and the front line is still technically holding. However, there are a lot of the shotgun units that have died. So that's why there are 228,000 dead World War II units. It's because of the shotgun units pushing forward. But as you can see, the body piles are growing like crazy. The line is still very, very solid, except for the corners have been sort of shaved off a little bit over here for the Brits. Just goes to show how much the Zealots put in work in this battle. But yeah, I think the rest of this is going to be a wash. Let's go ahead and just let it play, and we can witness the greatness that is the World War II defense right now. It's going crazy. All right, guys, there we go. We have a victory for the World War II units. Although they only have 570,000 troops remaining, so even with this, they did lose a substantial number of their troops. But I must say, it's a little bit less impressive since they couldn't get the win with the Zealots. So I would definitely say the aliens overall won this video. This tank is just spamming fire, apparently. Either way, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and comment down below. I'll see you on the next one. Peace. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content, and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.